Street Fighter 6 have been out for a number of months now, and you are probably grinding it, trying to get that legend rank, looking up Twitter, debating whether Ken or Luke is better with his 14 active frames crouching medium. What? They're complaining about DJ now? Oh boy. Looking up Twitter and debating just how busted and broken DJ is, and then you try to head out online and play some of that sweet ranking matches when you come across this monstrosity. This is the first time in a very long time where Blanka have been this good. He is the knowledge character that he have always been, still crazy and will destroy you if you don't know what's going on, but for the first time, he's actually really good. He got some of the best mix-ups in the game, his damage output is very high, got some of the best tools, maybe not the top tier that you're thinking of, but hey, he's dangerous. When you think of Blanka, the first thing that will come to your mind is his Blanka ball, and it's really good in this game. His heavy punch Blanka ball especially because it covers almost the entire screen, the travel speed on it is really fast, and it is very safe on block for the most part. As far as I know, only Guile can punish it on block, but let me know if there is anyone else that can do it. Now, this doesn't mean that there are no answers, because you can try to parry it, and when you parry, you will regenerate meters, so don't worry about it. And if you happen to get the perfect parry, you can then do a drive rush forward and get a punish on him, so always attempt to parry. Now, if you're near the wall, you can get a regular parry into punish, but mid-screen you do need to get the perfect parry. Now, there is also a lot of character-specific answers. Characters with DP can simply TP it, someone with armor can use it to deal with it, some characters got upper body invincibility and that is good against it. Now, there are also other answers that are a little bit more tricky. If your character got a disjointed hitbox like JP, the disjoint king, you can actually punish him, hit him out of it and get really good damage out of that. And also there is drive impact. You wanna drive impact him as late as possible and you can get massive conversions on him. However, I must stress that drive impact seem to be character specific. Like I had an easy time doing it with Manon and Ken, but for example for Cammy, I could never drive impact Blanka out of his heavy punch Blanka ball. Got all of that? Well, good. The thing is, Blanka does have the light ball which travels a specific distance and then he can act, and they can use this to bait you into action and then punishing you for it. The key to dealing with this one is knowing its effective range, which is the round star distance or just jump distance. You can also identify the heavy punch Blanka ball because it has the most startup, but let's be honest, in the heat of the moment it's very easy to get fooled. If you do have a read on the light Blanka ball though, you can absolutely punish it on whiff, and if he happens to connect with you and you happen to block it, this one is pretty easily punishable. I know a lot of players are kinda afraid of trying to zone out Blanka, but he is absolutely a character that you can try to zone because there is only like one spot on the screen right around the round star distance where the light ball and heavy ball are effective. This is where he can slide your fireballs on reaction. But otherwise you can absolutely try to zone him, and if you happen to bait or block his slide, I know most people will just sweep, but this move is very negative. You can get gigantic punishes on Blanka for attempting to do it. His other main approach options will be either to jump, which you can anti-air, or Blanka players will try to use his rainbow ball to approach. Now I see a lot of people anti-air the rainbow ball with uppercuts, etc, but this move is not really that good against grounded anti-airs. Most grounded anti-airs will outright beat it, and when you hit Blanka out of it, he will be in a forced knockdown state. He's in a juggle state. So I would say don't try to anti-air it with invincibility. You don't really need it. It's not that tricky to anti-air. Just space yourself well, get the anti-air knockdown and go for massive combo punishes on him. Now, one other move in the neutral that you have to be very careful of is his forward heavy punch, because it is punishable but only if it's not done at the tip range, and a really good Blanka will space it. It can be annoying, but it is minus 14 on block, so if you happen to punish it and you feel like you're in range to get a punish, you absolutely should go for it. Unfortunately, Blanka is also an incredibly obnoxious character on defense, because not only does he have an invincible reversal and a parry like everyone else, he also has a jump back air ball. The issue with this one is if you're trying to throw him in wake up or just even wait to bait the reversal, he can simply do it. The regular one is punishable. The EX version is actually plus on blocks to turn the situation into his favor. Now, this is a move that you can kinda deal with it if you know it's coming. There are answers, you can kinda anti-air it, but otherwise you have to kind of take what he's getting. And because of this, the thing I like to do the most against Blanka is try to eliminate this mix-up as much as possible by ending my combos into setups that will give me safe jump. That way you don't really have to deal with it. It's still a very powerful option that you have to respect even in just regular block strings. It's always something that he can do. And unfortunately it doesn't stop there, because Blanka also have like a safe level 1 reversal. Anytime he have a Blanka Shan on screen, if he does his level 1 reversal and it is like near him, it will cover his ass and you don't really get a punish. Like I said, he probably has the best defense in this game. Blanka Shan mix-ups in the corner are some of the deadliest mix-ups in this game. The common activation is they will use his launcher special, and instead of following up with the combo, they will drop a Blanka Shan. At this point you have to guess between his throw. He might also go for a button into EX electricity, and that makes the Blanka Shan annoying. It have a ton of hits at this point, so you have to deal with low overhead, and the combos can be deadly. There are multiple ways to get out of this mix-up. The first one is if you know he's immediately gonna meet you into EX electricity, wake up parry is an option. Now obviously this will lose to throws if he tries to throw you, but you have to guess. You can also go for invincibility, level 1 super or OD moves if you got them. Now there is a third option, and that is drive reversal, but you must drive reversal the normal that will be cancelled into EX electricity. If you cancel the OD electricity, he will be able to block in time and you will get massively punished. If he's doing like medium kick into OD electricity to keep the mix-up going, you must drive reversal the medium kick, not the OD electricity. This is very important. You have to know the timing when you can do this. And finally, it's time for Wild Beast. That is his level 2 super, easily the best super in the game. There is very little counterplay to this. If you happen to block a Blanka ball and he does like one hit afterwards, it is your turn, but you have to be careful of him doing like OD reversal, because that will beat your follow-up, but still, that is your turn. If he does 2 hits, then he's gonna be plus 7, as plus 7, and then you have to hold whatever he's gonna throw at you. You can try to fish for the perfect parry, and maybe if you're lucky, you'll be able to get a punish on him. Don't try to uppercut, because your uppercut will whiff. A lot of OD moves will whiff. If you try to use your drive reversal, you will be able to block in time. This is easily like some of the dumbest mix-ups in the game, and you will be stuck. So try to parry as much as possible, at least not lose your drive gauge, because this can really drain your drive, and survive as much as possible. It turns into survival fighter 6 at this point. And that is about it for Blanka. Certainly one of the strongest characters in the game. I think he's very good, very underrated. I don't know why he's not included in the top tier discussions, but maybe later people will realize. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. It helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe.